Hi there, Jeff Coughlin, editor Scale Modelling Now. Well, welcome to this inbox browse for the brand new, as I record this, F-4E Early Phantom 2 from Zoukei Mura in 48 scale. It's number 10 in their Super Wing series, and if you've built one of these Phantoms already, you'll know exactly how good they are. I have to say, this really is an exceptional package. I mean, if I just move the box out of the way for a second, if I just shove that over here, just look at what you get in the package. If I pull back, sprue upon sprue upon sprue upon sprue of absolutely fantastically tooled and engineered parts. We already have some builds of other marks of the F4 Phantom 2 in finished now. So check out the Zoukei Mura pages there, and you'll see just how impressed the guys have been who have built it so far. And when I saw this one advertised, I thought, well, I'm sorry, that's it. I just can't put it off anymore. I absolutely have to build it. So this is next up on my bench. There's a couple of things that are started that I wasn't going to announce just yet, but I'm going to edge those to the side and get on with this because it's just awesome. So some of the things to notice and pick up straight away is that, well, firstly, it's a long nose F-4E, and without doubt, it is the most accurate to date from what I can see. Completely new fuselage side here, which is terrific with the long nose. And there's something about that really captures my imagination. One of the exciting things that you don't know about, I'm sure, is that Chrissy is in the middle of the big Tamiya F-4E in 32nd scale. So we've got that on its way, and in the not too distant future, we should have that. And of course, we'll have this. So I'm really quite excited about having two F-4Es in 48th and 32nd on the go. So those will come to you very, very soon. And my intention here is to start this, as I say, as soon as possible. Just oozes quality across the board, really, and detail. The recessed panel lines are just sublime, really, really perfect for the scale. Right the way down to tiny little things here. I mean, just check out these tiny little control columns, absolutely stunningly delicate. Around here, we've got the wheel hubs too, which look absolutely terrific. Just really, really pin sharp detail, not a spot of flash anywhere. As we're passing the clear parts, yeah, here's a nice touch. Here we've got perfect, absolutely crystal clear parts. No mold seam down the canopies either. I mean, that's another real bonus. You do get the engines if you really want to go to town and have those exposed. Personally, I won't, but you obviously could if you wanted to do that. Then we move upstairs here. We've got all sorts of weaponry. We've got AIM-9L sidewinders, got access ladders, which is nice. So plenty of winders there. Well, I think there's 4 at least from what I can see there, and other air-to-air missile sparrows possibly. Different noses. How cleverly have they designed this? So you've got different noses for slightly different versions of the missile, should you want it. Again, more earlier version winders over here. Not sure whether they're Ds or whatever they are, but nonetheless, you've got different styles there. Twin wing tanks, excellent. I think the Phantom just needs wing tanks. And then, of course, you get the big centerline drop tank, or choices of that if you want to add that too. All sorts of other stores and weapons over here, various ANLQ, various pods and things going on there. Multiple ejector racks, nice to see those. Again, really beautifully separate little sway braces here, absolutely terrific. Coming down here, you've got that distinctive nose that's just going to add that extra bit of length to it. Stunning detail inside here. I don't know, I'm just guessing that these look like the inside of possibly the wheel bays, maybe. Without getting into instructions, it's hard to tell. Here you've got, look at that, the whole decking for the canopy, the twin canopies. Really lovely detail going on there. The seats, I think these are Mark 7s or whatever they are, multi-baker seats, look terrific. Really, really pin sharp detail on those as well. Even the grab handles here, the ejection handles, really, really delicate. And then you've got the option to add various flaps and things in different configurations, as you can, I think, with the slats as well, the leading edge slats. Separate parts here for the F-4E version, so you've got the different instrument panels on either side, and the main instrument panels too, which is great, different nose instrument combing too. So that's really good to see. You've got this incredible Decor Sheet. I mean, it's just going to be an absolute stenciling nightmare. If you don't like stencils, you might not necessarily want this one, but nonetheless, you have a choice always, do you not, to put on what and how much of any of that you like. Betty Lou, which is featured, famous F-4E with the shark mouth, is featured on the Decor Sheet, which you can see here when I come here over to the left-hand side. I mean, it's about as attractive, I think, as F-4E's got for the period. This one, based in Ubon, Thailand in 1969. You get that terrific sheet, double sheet, A3 sheet there, telling you exactly where all those little stencils need to go. My experience of Zoukei decals is good. They seem to go down really well. And then you've got this lovely instruction book over here. And it's very typical of Zoukei's style, where they give you lots of good information, really clear call-outs. You get indications here, very clear indications of different paint colours, so you can then match those to whatever type you like, although Vallejo references are included there. But you can obviously use your own. Starting inevitably in the cockpit, you can just see the level of detail that this kit has when you just go through that. Love that nose, here we go. That nice long nose with the gun in it, terrific. Absolutely love that. So I'm assuming somewhere here there's probably a nose gun. Not sure, let's see if I can find that while I look. Can't actually see that at the moment, but let's have a look here. I think basically what you get is the little barrel that pops out the front. Yeah, that's what you get, which is fine for me. You know, there's you run the danger, excuse me, I think, of opening up every panel that's so much so you don't barely even looks like the aircraft it's supposed to be. And I think for me, when you just look at that shape, just check out that long nose shape with the shark mouth. I want to preserve that for sure. And you've got this lovely little feature here where you've got this whole separate panel on the top, so you avoid the whole need for a join line there at all, which is a terrific feature. Certainly been pointed out by the guys who've built this already. Again, there we go. You've got the option. You could always you could build one of the engines, I suppose, stick it on the dolly stand if you really want. I just think it's one of those difficult things for me. I personally would like to see the burner cans on the aircraft, and in fact, I think you even get a spare set by the look of it. So you could make up the engine, put it on the dolly, and have the separate burner cans fitted, additional burner cans fitted to the aircraft, which is brilliant, because I think I had a little bit of a moan about that on one of the previous releases. So it looks like that's been resolved, I think, looking at this. So on it goes, really. Absolutely extraordinary detail. I can't wait to get into this. I don't know about you, but when the company announced this, I thought, yeah, that's it. You've done it now. You have absolutely done it now. This is an exceptional package. I'm going to shut up now, leave you to just look at some of the parts again as I kind of cruise over them. And if I were you, I would simply buy this kit. It's an absolute stunner. That is the Zoukei Mura F-4E Early Phantom 2.